Hey everyone, it's Blue Waters. Thanks for stopping in. I'm just showing you what I've got going on today with the two aquariums. And if you can see far back here, there's another aquarium, and we've got two on the floor over this way that aren't even filled. They're just being, I don't know, prepped, I guess. We've got a lot of things that are going to go in them, so I'm just showing you a little bit here. If you can see right there, that's where we grow extra plants. That's my big 40-gallon, and over here is Ann's 20-gallon. So I just wanted to show you a little bit about that. Today what we're going to do is we are going to be making a moss rock, which basically entails putting Java moss and tying it onto a rock. So I'm going to show you how to do that, because if you can see in Ann's, that right there is a rock that is covered with moss. And she's going to leave it in her tank like that. She doesn't want to trim it at all. Excuse me. Most people do trim them, but Anne is just letting it go wild. I think it's going to look great. It's going to be a focal point of her tank. So that'll be kind of cool. You can do it with like that, or you can trim them down and keep the moss and use it on another project. That's what I do. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I propagate everything that I can and grow my own plants so that it's a little bit cheaper. So let's get on it. Okay, here's the rock we're going to work with today. I've already got some, you can see, I've already got some Java moss on there, but I wasn't really happy with the amount and how fast it was growing, so I wanted to cover the whole thing kind of like Ann's over there on the other tank. So I'm going to do that today. And how we do that, as you know, I always grow extra, grow lots. So I'm going to bring that over here so you can see it. What you do is squeeze out the water. There's a little bit of water in there, not much because I've drained it. You squeeze out the water, and what you've got is this beautiful plant called Java moss. And it's just gorgeous. It grows fast. You can propagate it. You can put it on different things. I just gave one of these rocks away to a friend who, it has a lot more on it than this, and it was looking really nice, so I gave it to her with a package of other plants that we've been growing, like the sprites, water sprite. We grow a lot of those, and a couple other plants that we grow a lot of, and this being one of them also. So I like to give them to friends, because why not? You know, share it. That's what I say. That way everybody can enjoy it. If you've got extra, give them away. That way we can all enjoy it. So as you can see, I put a nice little cover on it. Nice little cover so that it's going to hopefully start looking a little bit more like Ann's. Because I kind of want to go for that big poofy look also. Okay, I'm coming in from another direction so you can check it out. What you do is you make sure you've got cotton thread, because the cotton thread will biodegrade just right in your tank. So don't get anything like nylon thread, anything like that. Make sure it's cotton, 100% cotton. Go that route. I got off a pretty long piece. And with this, the cool thing is you don't have to tie knots or anything like that. What I do is I place it over, and I just kind of crisscross it over so that it, it secures it enough. And I like to crisscross this way, if you can, holding all these little pieces down, because they will come up. Some of them will come up once you put it in the water, but that's no big deal. You just grab them and put them in another little Java moss container and continue to grow, which is what I love to do. Grow, grow, grow. Grow for friends, grow for the heck of it. Grow for other tanks. That's what I'm doing now. I'm going to be growing for my larger tank. I think it's like a 45 gallon. I really need a 55. So that's what I'm pushing for right now, actually. All right, we're going to come up under this way. Oh, not quite. Go back around. You see how that's pushed up a little bit? We're just going to secure that down. Secure that down. Secure, secure, secure. All right, and make sure like the ends of your string, like kind of try to get it to go on the bottom. That way you can just sink it. Looks like I need one more going across it maybe. So you're just using thread, so that's really inexpensive. And your Java moss. I bought, I think, 2 of these, and they were $5 each, and they were pretty full. So, and that was probably close to 6 months ago. So, you know, you get a lot of money's worth if you're going to be propagating it yourself and making up your own plants and doing stuff like that. All right, I'm pretty happy with that right now. A lot of it will come off. Not a lot, but enough. That will come off. But it'll look great. Okay, we're, the rock is looking pretty good. Don't know if you can see that, but we can watch this together, see what happens. I'm going to put it right back in its place where it was. Push it down a little bit. Look at that. Nothing is coming off. That's fantastic to me, that nothing's coming off. Let's see if we can get a better look here. So it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's all tied down. It's got a couple pieces, but I'm very happy with that. This is my moss tree that I could do some clipping on. See, it'll, well, no, that's pretty secure. Some pieces will come off. But for the most part, that tree is looking pretty secure. Although I do need to, it does need a little trimming soon. But I don't know. It's looking pretty interesting. I like it. So that's how you do the moss ball. Not a moss ball, but a moss rock. I think that's going to look great. Give it, I'm just going to give it like maybe a month. And it's going to look really good. Not as good as Anne's, but here's the tree that I did a tutorial on not too long ago. As you can see, it's getting pretty big. It's puffing right out, which is cool. That's what I want. I want it to look like a big puffy tree hanging over Buddha. So I can't wait for that to get in there. I'm looking forward to that quite a bit. Ah, my new angels. Got a little bit more of them. I got 2 more yesterday. The calico one right there being one of them. And these guys over here. They're pretty cool. I've been really enjoying them. Well, I'm in a pretty good amount of pain today. I actually had to go to a doctor's appointment. So getting out of the house is rough for the anxiety, social anxiety. The pain makes it even rougher to get out. You guys probably deal with the same thing as you're going to doctor's appointments. You know, I had to cancel on him last week because I couldn't walk. So I know they don't get it, and they get ticked off, but you know what? You can't help it. You know, don't worry about the doctors. Don't worry what they're thinking. Don't care, because you got to take care of yourself. I mean, if you're feeling crummy, don't go that day, unless of course you absolutely have to get medication or something like that. But I cancel on my doctors all the time because I have to. I mean, yes, I feel horrible about it, and I can, you know, I always do it in the mornings right before my appointment is. You know, usually I do morning appointments because of the pain aspect. But today I couldn't deal with it, but I still went, and I'm glad I did, I guess. But you know, just to get to get more medications, which I hate being on, like we probably all do, but for some reason that's the route we got to go right now. So that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm taking the medications, and you know, I'm taking them exactly how I'm supposed to be. Always do that. You know, take them exactly how they're supposed to be taken. Why bother pussyfooting around, you know? Just take them. So with this project today, you know, my hands are hurting. I've got fibromyalgia. I've got social anxiety. I've got hardcore anxiety. I've got depression. I've got, you know, all this crap. And the most that's bothering me is my back. My back sucks. And it's also my, I forget what the sciatica. So I'm dealing with that too. And it's been just a constant thing over and over. Something's new, something's new, something's new. And I'm just not having, I haven't been able to break out of this yet. So I'm still waiting patiently, like we all should be. And while we wait, we can do stuff like this. Or you could get out crocheting, stuff that makes you feel good. You know, creating something really helps, I feel like. Just getting out and creating goes a long way to feeling better. For people like me, you know, I'm very creative, so that helps. And if you're not creative, try something. You know, don't say, oh, I can't draw because I never have. No, take a pencil and put it to the paper. Try. You know, seriously, try. And just when I try and I'm doing a drawing and I really can't stand it, I finish it. I keep going to the end. Even though I can't stand it, but you know what? The more you draw, the better it's looking. So, I don't know if you'd take that with a grain of salt. But like I said, this morning, this project was very easy, very quick. That's something you can do in 10 minutes. I mean, this project has to be done all at once because you don't want the Java moss just drying out at all. I mean, you can take a squirt bottle and hit it with that while you're possibly maybe taking a break from doing it. Yeah, take a break if you need to, obviously. But this does have to be done in one day. This is one of those projects that should be done within an hour. So if you've got time, if you feel up to it, definitely try it out. I mean, and it's going to be beautiful in the end, which is really what it's all about. It's something to be really cool and beautiful. And it's something we can wait on. It's one of those things that, you know, it's going to take time, but we've got the time, right? People in pain, people with depression, we've got the time. So use it wisely. Use it to kind of get yourself out of a funk any way you can. Seriously, because funks could last for a long time. It's up to you to really break out of it, really, from what I've been going through. It's up to you, really. It's how you wake up in the morning, too. I wake up, sit in bed, like everybody does, and go, oh, jeez, I hope I can get up. But I like to sit in bed and just think some really good thoughts. Think of what you're going to accomplish today. Usually I do it at nighttime. I tell myself, okay, this is what I want to do, and I make sure I have something to do during the day, or else I'll just sit there and go nuts, dealing with my pain and just, you know, I know you know, dealing with your pain, dealing with your anxiety, dealing with your depression, your fatigue, anything. If you just sit in it, you're just gonna get, I feel like it's gonna get you more and more angry. And that's happened to me. Definitely it happens to me still. All right, I've gone on too long. Hit that up. It's a great little thing you can do, a little creative thing with just a rock and thread and Java moss. It's going to be this gorgeous. And the cool part is if you have babies, any of these have babies, they can hide in here and they won't get eaten by the other guys. Like they can hide up in that moss over here too. There's some Sprite moss. But this is what the babies love to hang out in. I don't think Anne's going to be, you know, she's not doing any babies, but she just likes how this looks. And I imagine she said something about it getting to about this size. So it's looking great. as you can see, and it flows nicely, so that's kind of nice to watch. It's just very relaxing, and that's what we're all about. Relaxation. Yeah, that's a good looking tank. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a really good day. Don't forget to keep your sleeves wet. Stay happy. Pat yourself on the back if you do anything exceptional today, or if you just get up today, pat yourself on the back. All right, don't forget to leave any questions, comments. I will write a little bit in the notes section so you can see what's going on and what it took. And if you have any questions, like I said again, just leave them in the questions, comments areas, and I will get back to you. Stat. All right, everybody have a great day. Peace.